everyone. I am so excited to get my YouTube videos started. My first video is going to be on fibromyalgia, my story on how it started, how I got diagnosed, and how it is for me today. So I took some notes so I'm not all over the place. Okay, so I think it started when I was really young. I remember always getting growing pains, just growing always hurt, neck, shoulder, all the joints and everything. When everyone was out playing, I was just laying down in pain, just, you know, hurting, and it's always been like that for me. And I remember at the age of 15 in high school, I was always complaining about back pains, and the school nurse told me to bend down, and she said I have a curved spine, and she said it was scoliosis, and to just not carry heavy backpacks. But before that, after then, I always had back problems all the time. So things just kept on progressing as time went on. Grocery shopping with my mom, I couldn't stand more than 2 hours. My legs will be hurting so bad. My back will be hurting so bad. And I just want to go home, I just couldn't take it, just being on my feet that long, I couldn't take it. And then in college, I got into college when I was like 17. I turned 18 in my freshman year, though. And my husband now calls it knocked knees. Every time I'd walk or climb the stairs, it was like my knees were popping, making these funny noises. Like they just looked really skinny and just weak, like it'll break easily, It wasn't hurting that much then, except for whenever I'd go on like really long walks, like grocery shopping with my mom. And just as time went on, the pain just gradually progressed. I'd have migraines, before it would just be headaches, or if I had a migraine, it'll be like, maybe a few hours and then it's over, and it wasn't anything intense, but everything just, gradually just got worse and worse as time went on. I remember when I got married, I was 21 going on 22. I was 120 pounds, skinny, looking good and everything, I just, I had pains. I think I had fibromyalgia at that time because I just couldn't stand to do a lot of things. I couldn't be on my feet for a long time. I couldn't, do a lot of things, But as time went on, things just got worse. And I'd be more sensitive to cold. I was always known as a girl with the hoodie on because I was always cold. In the summertime, I had my big black jacket, and everyone's like, I am sweating just looking at you. It's so hot. And I'm like, it's freezing. And I'm going in the building. I know it's going to be really cold, so I'm getting ready, to get into the cold. And it just got worse. I remember at one time just being in the vehicle with some of my coworkers, and I was like, is the AC on? I thought the AC was blowing on me. I thought there was a vent, like just blowing on me. And I looked, there was no vent. The air wasn't on, but I felt like cold air was blowing on me. I was cold, like it gave me chills. It was just weird, and it was probably all in my mind, just how cold like I was, 75 degrees, I was comfortable with a jacket on, and I mean like a winter jacket. That's how it was for me, just very sensitive to the cold. And when it was actually cold, like less than 75 degrees, my bones will hurt. It would hurt to the bones. Like I could just feel the achiness. It was just, oh gosh, just thinking about it, I just could not take the cold. I always said if I ever got myself in a position where like it was, you know, snowy outside, like that movie The Day After Tomorrow, and everything was like frozen over. I said I'd be the first to die. I'd be gone like in no time. I'd be dead. I just can't take it, you know. And in addition to that, I would have leg cramps, you know. And you know, people would say, "Oh, eat some potassium, eat bananas, different things like that. It will increase your potassium levels, and maybe your legs wouldn't cramp as much." And you know, I would take heed. The cramps didn't go away. They didn't go away. Cramps progressed to like achy muscles, just my thighs aching, my calves aching, my joints throbbing out of nowhere. Now, initially, it would have to be something that got brought on by working out. And when I used to love to run. Oh my gosh, I loved running. How you feel warm all over. You start to break sweat, you know. That great feeling of running. If you can run, don't take it for granted. Run on. Just keep on running, because just some people can't run, you know. I remember whenever I'd have a headache, I'd just go running, and the headache will go away because it just felt so good to just run, you know. Before it got to a point where working out would make my muscles worse. Like, instead of before, like when I was younger and more fit and different things like that, I'd work out, you know, and maybe I'd have the soreness for maybe 2 days, and then my body starts, you know, warming up to exercise again, you know. But then it got to the point where it took weeks. Like, I did Insanity today, and 2 weeks later, I am still sore. Like, my muscles are like still tensed up and cramped up, and I can't walk. I'm in pain, you know. It started off like that, you know, just unable to recover from exercises. And then after that, you know, I'll recover a little bit, then I'd go back to the gym, you know. I thought it was just, you know how some people get excited about working out. I'm going to work out, I'm going to be fit. Year 2015, year 2016, let's go, you know. And I may be excited to do that and everything, but as soon as I hit the gym, my body's like, why? Why did you do this? Why are you doing this to me? You know, you're going to pay for this. Now you're going to have to lay down for like a whole month, you know. You're going to pay for this, you know. And it just progressed on like that. And soon after that, the remission periods just didn't, you know, come anymore. Before, I'd have 3 months of freedom and liberty where I didn't have any pain and I could do things normally. And it got to the point where I just came back to back. I was in pain all the time. All the time. All the time. Let's see what else I have here. When someone describes fibromyalgia pain, if you've seen a fibromyalgia like picture or memes, you know, or posts, you'd be like 21 symptoms, 100 symptoms. What are they talking about? But only someone with fibromyalgia can really relate. My husband would ask me, which part hurts? What hurts? And I'm like, everything hurts. Every single thing. My wrists, the joints in my wrists, and my elbows, and my arms, and my back, and the top back, the lower back, my hips, my thighs, my calves. The base of my feet is cramping so bad. Everything hurts. Everything hurts. You can't point to like one particular part that hurts at the moment, because it's here, it's there, it's everywhere. Okay? And it was funny because I was at work one time, and because it got to the point where it wasn't exercise that brought it on. It just came on its own, just pain for no reason, just I'm just in pain. Woke up in pain, or I'm just sitting at work and all of a sudden my left knee is throbbing, you know, and aching and throbbing and aching and throbbing. And all of a sudden it's in my right knee, throbbing and aching, throbbing and aching. Can't tell if it's still in the left knee or if it's just on the right, on the left ankle or in the right knee. I can't tell where it is. It just starts jumping from joint to joint. Muscles start aching for no reason. Like my left calves or my right calves will just tense up and be crampy and achy. Thighs, the back, everything, you know. It just got to that point. You really can't tell what part hurts, you know. So if you have a spouse or a sister or mom or dad or, you know, anyone, any loved one or friend, and you think they're faking it or you think they're just exaggerating, they can't even tell you which part hurts, they just say everything, they really aren't exaggerating. I promise you, everything really hurts. For real, for reals. For reals, you know. All you can do is pray. And some people get migraines. I'm one of them. Again, it started off as little bitty headaches, you know, just a few hours here and there. You can sleep them off, you know, but all of a sudden, this one side is throbbing really bad, and you feel it all down your neck, your shoulders, back, everything just tense. If wind touches your face or air touches your face, it just makes it so much worse. There's pressure in your stomach and chest. You just have to vomit. You can't sleep until you vomit. You must relieve yourself of this pressure. And, you know, light, it hurts. Just walking every little step hurts. You just need to just stay somewhere, lay still. Just cover whichever side hurts. Try and go to sleep, you know. Migraines are terrible, but some people get it with fibromyalgia. And what can you do but pray? Now, I've had my doctors prescribe Trexamate, and that has been a godsend, you know, and I thank God for that, because before I didn't know I didn't know there were special medications for migraines. And I'm taking Excedrin, migraine, and Tylenol. I'm like, why isn't it working? Why? You know, I'm going to die, you know. And every time I have a migraine, I really think I'm going to die. Like, I'm thinking, like, there's just no way. There's no way I'm going to make it through this. Like, the pain is so much. You could feel the throbbing. It's like someone slamming a hammer on your head, you know. There's just no way I can make it through this. Absolutely no way. I'm dead. It's all over, you know. Man, have I done everything I need to do in life? You know, am I ready for this? You know, but really, when you have a migraine pain, anything that stops the pain is welcome. Anything, no matter how unpleasant it sounds, if it means you're no longer going to be in this pain, you would welcome it. You'd wish for it and hope for it, you know. And that's just how it is. So if you have someone in your life that deals with migraines, please don't start talking when they are